Our next subtitle is Buchanan as President. Now, unfortunately for James Buchanan, even though he has a whole lot of experience and quite a lot of support when he wins the election, he is generally considered to not be a very good president. He's dealt a really bad hand in his defense, but a lot of people think he doesn't handle the situation very well either. So we'll have to evaluate and see how that is. So Buchanan in general is considered kind of weak-willed, kind of easily swayed by different opinions, and he really just wants to keep the peace. And he is successful in that the Civil War doesn't really break out until Buchanan is done being president. But probably not the ideal president to bring the nation together. He does not at least permanently succeed in that. But I don't know if anyone could have succeeded in that. Lincoln even ends up being president during the war. So anyway, Buchanan was an imperialist still, even though they've extended all the way to the coast. Now he wants to extend U.S. rule to other areas. In particular, he wants to take over all of North America and maybe even more beyond that. He, like many of the other Democrats, supports the annexing of Cuba. However, this does not work out. This motion is blocked by the Republicans, who do not want to annex Cuba. It has some more to do with slavery, but we're not going to get into that right now. Manifest Destiny is still not dead. People still want to keep expanding and taking over more areas of North America. Now, this brings us to the State of Disunion Convention. This takes place in 1857, right when Buchanan begins his presidency, and it actually results from Buchanan's victory in that election. Now, this time, it's the abolitionists who are considering seceding. Some strong anti-slavery figures gather and consider dissolving the Union and separating from the South on moral grounds because they object morally to the issue of slavery. And at this point, they've been fighting this battle for the last 30 odd years, and it's starting to look like slavery is here to stay and like the South is not going to get rid of it. So they consider seceding. Now, they don't secede, obviously, because we end up having the Civil War when the South secedes instead, but we can see the viewpoint of some major abolitionists here. Garrison, in particular, remember he's the one who founded the Anti-Slavery Society. He called the Constitution a pact with the devil and a compromise made with sin because of its silent agreement to slavery's existence. So he represents the more extreme side of the abolitionists. Some of the abolitionists kind of want to get rid of the Constitution as well because of its association with slavery. Now, many more moderate Republicans are not in that camp at all, and they fear the more radical abolitionists, as we'll see. So keep advancing through your slides, and we'll take some more notes in just a minute.